Mopi. He's a 2X fan favorite, and he's really good at soccer. Mopi and the sport of basketball don't really have a good relationship with each other. Mopi plays a lot of basketball with 2Hype, and even though he sucks at every aspect that has to do with it, he is a part of a basketball-based group. Mopi stands at 5'6" and doesn't really have any strengths. Wait, his signature spin cycle. How could I forget? He's also ambidextrous, so that's pretty sick. But skill-wise, I'm gonna be straight up. After the research I did, Mopi has no hot zones, barely any coordination, but he definitely has gotten better over the years. But yeah, he has airballed over 15 shots. I think I get the point. But to analyze his game just a tad bit more, Mopi does prefer shooting in the paint than shooting from the perimeter. Maybe because he knows he doesn't have great odds of making a three. But he doesn't really have great odds of making a layup either. Anyways, let's get into his stats. Mopi has played a total of 8 IRL 1v1 basketball games. Games that didn't count were the ones he played in costumes because he's done a lot of those. And he played LSK with one hand, and I was originally going to count it, but then I realized that LSK was playing with his offhand, which at the time he just recovered from surgery on that arm. So nowhere in my right mind could I have counted that game. But everything else stands as called. Even the game against Bree, who's LSK's girlfriend, who rarely ever touches basketball. I really counted that. Like, come on. That game was really cringy to watch. But over those 8 games, Mopi has attempted 158 shots and has made 49 of them. 39 of those 158 shots were threes. Well, at least he's not like Flight in that aspect. He's grabbed a crazy 81 rebounds, has 12 steals, 2 blocks, 11 turnovers, and 16 airballs. And I didn't count an airball if it hit the backboard. I only counted like straight air. But if I did count backboard, he'd probably have maybe closer to 35 or 40. Anyways, Mopi's record out of these 8 games is a surprising 2-6. He beat Todd and Hank the Tank. 2 fair matchups that he beat fair and square, no restrictions or nothing. Shout out to Mo for that. But here's one of the things you have all been waiting for. Mopi's averages. In these 8 games, Tyler's putting up an average of 7 points per game, 10.1 rebounds per game, 2 airballs per game, 1.5 steals per game, 0.3 blocks per game, 19.8 shot attempts per game. Mopi just be shooting like there's no tomorrow. 6.1 shots made per game, 4.8 3-point attempts per game, 1.4 3-pointers made per game, 11.8 points allowed per game, while shooting 31% from the field and 28% from 3. Now let me clear a few things up. In a lot of Mopi's games, he does edit some misses out, so it'd probably be a little lower percentages if I could see all the misses, but those are still some atrocious numbers, don't get me wrong. But you were also probably confused on the rebounding part. It's a 1v1, so there's only one person to get the rebound of a missed shot. And considering Mopi has played some pretty underwhelming competition, there's a lot of misses, which means there's a lot of rebounds. But out of those 81 rebounds, Mopi still managed to grab 12 offensive rebounds, so props to him for that. But yeah, what we can see from these stats is Mopi is not efficient in the slightest bit. But he does have 2 hard-fought dubs under his belt. And you better give that man Hall of Fame pickpocket, because my boy averages 1.5 steals a game. But in all seriousness, we can see that Mopi shoots a crazy amount of shots and makes a not a crazy amount of them. But hey, we found that Mopi still does have better percentages and averages than Flight. But I guess Flight has played like 50 more one-on-ones than him. But at least Mopi knows he's bad, unlike Flight. But now it's time for the grand finale, Mopi's shot chart. Here it is on the screen right now. If this ain't the most ugly shot chart I've ever seen, I don't really know what is. Maybe my grandma's or something. But no, all jokes aside, Mopi literally only shoots his shots from the paint, and a few threes and elbow shots here and there. Oh, and by the way, the 2 corner shots he shot were both airballs. But yeah, half the court looks like the damn Sahara Desert. Like, there's literally nothing going on those 2 wings. But yeah, guys, this will be posted on my Instagram, so make sure to go check it out in the description. And yeah, also, I know the shot chart doesn't look like 158 shots, but that paint is flooded with at least 100 shots, like, stacked on top of each other. So it's really hard to tell because Mopi doesn't shoot from anywhere else on the court, pretty much. But let me know who you guys want me to do next. And, but anyways, guys, it's been Luke, and I'll see you all on the next one. Peace out.